single one of y'all. On Instagram, Facebook, we got YouTube up in here. Listen, y'all are the best. All right. We're gonna be talking about getting more daily steps in. And this is something that was a concern last night in my Facebook community. All right. In my Facebook community, I asked this question: who has troubles getting their daily steps in? All right. It was a handful of people who reached out and actually responded and said, me. That's what they said. And so now we are making this episode 149 on the New Level podcast right now. All right. If you're watching this on the Facebook group, comment below hashtag replay. If you are watching us and we're not live and you're getting value from today's live, all right? If you're on Instagram live, it's all love. I appreciate everybody. If you're on YouTube, of course, like, comment, subscribe if you're getting any type of value. If you are listening to Anchor, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts right now, what's up, gang? And make sure you leave a review in the review section down below. Just gave you value. All right, simple as that. Anyways, let's get into it. If you don't know who I am Coach Jay. And 7 years ago, I was 110 pounds. I was the kid who looked too small to be in high school. All right, zooming past till today, 7 years later, I am now 180 pounds with more confidence than I could ever imagine. Now, let's talk about how we can get our daily steps in. All right, there are two solutions to getting your daily steps in. All right, so real quick, if you are on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, show some love in the comment section. Hey, we already got somebody saying, hey, what's happening? What's happening? All right, on StreamYard, I'm not able to see your usernames, but I am able to see your comments. So what's up? All right, Instagram, what's going on, Justin? Anyways, there's two solutions to getting your daily steps in. All right, number one is incorporate physical activity in daily routine. Now you might be like, Jay, come on. Like, obviously that makes sense. That makes sense to get more steps in between my activities in the day. But I'm going to give you all, listen to me closely, I'm going to give you all actionable steps on how to get more steps in without you trying harder. Simple as that. All right. Solution number two is to use technology. You can be like, Jay, it's 2023. Of course. I mean, bro, we're watching you on the live right now. Of course, we're using technology. All right. But I'm going to teach you how to use technology to your advantage to get more steps in. Keep in mind, you really want to listen to today's episode because not only are we going to get more steps in, but it's going to help you lose weight. Let me shut my window. It's going to help you lose weight. I just had a student call this morning, and she lost 13 pounds in 1 month. All right. No cardio, just doing extra steps. And so these two steps are going to help you if you want to lose weight, if you want to tone up, if you want to lose your stomach, your pudge. All right. These two steps are going to help you out immensely. All right. And we're not even going to go into the gym. All right. No treadmill, no gym, no cycling, nothing. You don't even need a gym membership to do this. All right. Anyways, let's talk about solution number one. All right. Solution number one. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with Facebook. We're going to be writing this down so you all see everything. Solution number one, which is incorporate physical activity in daily routine. So I'm just going to write down daily routine. All right. Daily routine. Now, one of the examples of fitting in daily steps, more steps in your daily routine, reminds me of a point to where I had to stop following the crowd. This was in college. I felt like a robot. I felt like I was doing the same thing everybody else was doing. So what makes me special? I don't like being lazy. I don't like feeling comfortable. You know why? Because comfortable doesn't bring results. And a lot of the times I would see individuals my age, I'm 24 years old right now. I would see individuals, men and women, go in the elevator to actually go up in flight to go back down. You know, but what do people do before the elevator? They walk downstairs. Okay, they walked downstairs. So one way that you can implement more steps in your daily routine is to take the stairs. Take the stairs. All right. You hear it all the time. All the time. Let an elevator be broken. Oh my God. I gotta walk up. Like, yo, like what did you think people did before elevators were made? You know, obesity is at an all-time high. Okay, it is not normal to be, well, now it is normal to be obese, but we know we don't want to be that way. If you want to lose weight, if you're watching this live, you're here for a reason. Make it easier for yourself. Take the stairs. It's going to help you so much. Again, I had a student lose 13 pounds without doing cardio in the gym. This stuff works. Her name is Kaya. Look her up on my page. All right. Anyways, step number 2, or point number 2 on how to implement more steps in your daily routine reminds me of a point in my life to where I like sunny days. Basically, if you're in Virginia right now, the 757, shout out 757, we're experiencing a little bit of a warmer weather. And now we're wearing less clothing. I see people out wearing shorts. I got a tank top on right now. I just had to close my window because it's hot in my apartment. All right. But when it's nice out, I like to enjoy fresh air. So the next time you go to the grocery store, don't try to find the closest parking spot to make yourself go inside the store just to get there quicker. Park in the back of the parking lot. Have extra steps to get to the store. Easy. No gym membership required. No running required. No elliptical machine required. No sweating required. All it is for you to walk. You're going to walk anyways in the grocery store. You feel me? You walk all anyways in the grocery store. Why are we trying to find a more shorter route to get in the grocery store? All right. Park further away in the parking lots. Okay. Park further away from your destination. Very simple. All right. Number 3 on how you can implement more steps in your daily routine is very simple. I'm not going to have a story time for this. Make sure you make time during your lunch breaks. Make time, if you can, make time during lunch breaks. Very simple. If you get an hour, guess what? You can walk for 20 minutes. If you walk at a steady pace for 20 minutes, 30 minutes roughly at a steady pace, you'll get 10,000 steps in. This is how one of my students lost 13 pounds in 1 month. I'm going to keep bringing her up because a lot of y'all be going on the treadmill and the elliptical machine and not wanting to go to the gym. Too tired to go to the gym. You only go to the gym 3 times a week. All right. But you use your feet every day. You use your feet every day. On your lunch break, take a 20 to 25, 30-minute walk, steady pace, wherever, in a parking lot, at a park, maybe around your job. Fun fact, Apple, which is a technology company we all know of, they actually have fitness centers inside their buildings. Now, if your job doesn't have that, that's cool. Go outside. And if you can't because it's raining, another day. All right, another day. We're not DJ Khaled over here. Not another one, another day. All right. I can't control the weather, but that's just a great idea that I wanted to share with you all. All right. Step number 4, which is the last one when it comes down to fitting it into your daily routine to make it easier. No gym membership required. Again, another student lost 13 pounds from this method. All right. Walk and set time apart. If you know your lunch breaks aren't that big, if you know that you're running here and there and you have all these things going on, I promise you, somewhere in your calendar, in your busy day, you have 20 minutes to make time for a walk. Make time. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. You got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. He has 20 minutes. She got 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes. You doing something. It's either scrolling, you watching Netflix, Hulu, you shopping on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? You talking to friends on FaceTime, or maybe you watching this live. Maybe you can watch this live right now and just go on a walk. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But you got 20 minutes in your day. Make time. Make time. You got trouble making time? Get somebody to hold you accountable. That's what I do with my students. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My students ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. That's why they in my program, because they saw somebody imperfect get what they want, and they know they're imperfect too, and they got what they want as long as they follow the program. Simple as that. All right. We're moving up to solution number 2. All right. And solution number 2 has 2 points in it, so it's going to be very short. Solution number 2 is to use technology. All right. I'm going to say use tech. All right. The first way to use tech to your advantage to make sure you get more steps in, which is one of the most golden things. I'm going to put a star beside this because this is one of the most important things that you can do to give you the best results. Get an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. Get Apple Watch or Fitbit. Okay. I love Apple Pencil, Apple Watch. I'm on an Apple computer. I got an iPhone. If you don't like spending a lot of money on technology, get a Fitbit. I believe they're just $50. No more, or I'm not gonna say no more, but they're probably $50 to $100. They all do the same thing. Okay. They all do the same thing. If I wasn't an Apple fanboy, I'd be having a Fitbit. All right. So it depends on your budget. But everybody listening, everybody watching right now can afford one. Okay. Now, with this technology, I want to share how important it is for you to use it to your advantage, not just use it as an accessory. Use it to your advantage because, number one, a lot of these devices that you wear on your wrist, they track your sleep. They track your sleep. Okay, when you get up, when you stand up, I'm standing up right now. My Apple Watch, I may be sitting down for a while, a couple of hours, couple of minutes. My Apple Watch is going to be like, hey, it's time to stand up. It's time to get some cardio in. Doesn't mean I have to sweat. This just means, hey, bro, you got to stand up. You got to stand up. Why? Because my body needs to burn more calories. Y'all want to lose weight, you got to burn calories. Stop making it complicated. Get an Apple Watch, get a Fitbit. All right, when I make steps, it counts my steps. You don't know how many steps you take? You got the technology to take you. I guarantee you, you're not 1, 2, 5,000, 5,001. We ain't got time for that. Get a Fitbit, get an Apple Watch. It'll tell you how many calories you burn without you even exercising, okay? Point number 2, when it comes down to using tech, reminds me of when I ask myself, and my app reminds my students that what we did yesterday. All right. Now, what I mean by this is, number one, I'm obviously a coach. I'm very self-motivated. I understand everybody's not like that, and that's cool because I'm not always motivated. It's an emotion. All right. Thing is, what did you do yesterday that you can do better today? See, my students have access to that, not only me, but that because they're in my app right now on the Ask You Fitness app. All right. Exclusive access only. Right. But they have an agenda of what they did the day before. So they know they have to do better today. And that's the thing that everybody has messed up. They're like, oh, I got to burn this many calories. I got to do all this. I got to do this workout. Like, no, you just got to do better than yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you took a 15-minute walk. Take a 16-minute walk. Simple. You got to stack it up. All right. Compete against yourself. But a lot of you all can't do that because you don't track anything. And that's what technology is here for, because you're not always going to remember stuff down here. We got paper and pen. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to remember stuff. We're not always going to remember stuff. Shoot, I'm writing on an iPad right now, okay? This is my notepad. This is to help me remember things on all my devices. Use it to your advantage so you can challenge yourself on who you used to be yesterday. And I promise you, you will always have better results than who you were yesterday, as long as you do better than what you did yesterday. All right? So point number 2, use it as an agenda. I don't know about y'all, but in kindergarten and first grade, I had an agenda. It had calendar days. And if I had a good day, if I acted good in class, I got a stamp and it was green. It was a smiley face. When I acted bad, it had a red frown face. We did that in first grade and kindergarten. What about now? What about your fitness? What about your steps? What about what you're eating? What about your exercises? What about your consistency? If you can't tell me what you've been doing for the past month when it comes down to your health and fitness and how consistent you've been, we got a problem. You're never going to get better until you start tracking. The only reason why we take school so seriously is because we got grades, something we can track our success by. So at the end of the day, what are you tracking your fitness and your lifestyle by? On something that works or something that you're just saying, I'm going to burn this many calories? It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. And if you get it, it's not going to stay sustained. And that's the sad part. You almost had it, or you had it and then you lost it. Do yourself a favor. Get a piece of technology, an Apple Watch, a Fitbit. Use it as an agenda. Do yourself a favor. Stop taking the elevator, walk up the stairs. Do yourself a favor. Park further away from the grocery store or the mall that you're going to. Do yourself a favor. Make time during your lunch break. Do yourself a favor. Find 20 minutes out your day and stop making up excuses as to why you can't exercise. We're not even mentioning going to the gym in this episode. We're talking about simply walking. Simply walking, which is what we all do. All right. That is it. That is all. This is the New Level Podcast, the #1 podcast for you all men and women who want true body confidence. All right, it's all love. This is Coach Jay signing off. Peace. Let's get it.